let's chat. This was the Ikea Rast. I believe that's the name. I'll put it in the description. If you have this piece, I think we all are going through the same situation. It had these as the sliders. You put plastic on the side. For some reason, they weren't strong enough and they broke. Now, when you go call Ikea or go to their website, when you have missing pieces or you need to replace a piece, they'll deliver it to you for free for pieces of products that you've purchased from them. Now, this item here is no longer in sale at the store, and for reasons as is, it's a drawer. It has 3 drawers, and they slide on these plastics. Now, these plastics, they break. And so I was on eBay and I found them. I think a 3D printer company started to make them because they don't have it in the store anymore. So they break, and since they break, it doesn't work or function correctly anymore. So what happened was I went to eBay and I bought the 3D printed pieces. And for some reason, it's not working out. This, I put them into the locations where they're supposed to go. The drawer is so tight, the drawer doesn't open and close. So I figured I would go to Lowe's and get sliders so that I could get drawers that are gonna open and close. Now I have sliders in these now, but the problem is the sizing of it, the sliders on the side, it doesn't fit into the project. So if you could see from the top, it doesn't fit. The sliders work amazing. So what happened was I decided I'm gonna continue on this. To finish this project, I got 2 pieces of wood. This is going to be a 3 dresser pull-out that will be functioning, and I kind of had to get new pieces and get into building mode. Now, while this was happening, it dawned on me how beautifully these sliders work, and I have another idea. So I'm going to be making a dresser for my craft room to put all my fabrics in, and it's going to turn out so amazing. I was at Lowe's today. The workers there, they were helping me out, and they were helping me with the measurements and cutting the wood, and we're going to come out with this amazing piece of furniture for your craft room, your storage. You're going to see how I will be able to store my fabrics in a homemade cabinet, dresser, pull-out drawers. You'll see how this will turn out, and this video right now is just working on this piece, the Ikea piece rebuild. So hope you enjoy watching this and getting some pointers. If you have this piece and it's no longer functioning and you're going through the same situation as me, this is what I'm doing to solve that problem, and I will still be able to keep this piece. For these pieces right here, I'm tossing them. I no longer need them. I would try to return them, but I was putting beeswax on it. I put wax to try and make it slide smoother. It's just, it doesn't work. I can't open the drawers. In this rebuild, I have a new top piece, and I had to increase the size of this piece here. So I got 2 pieces of wood that are a little bit longer to connect it to the ends, and I'm going to put pullouts on these. Then it'll be 3 drawers, and I have pulleys, and I'm going to decorate it. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to see the finished product. I got my cordless drill bit, and I'm getting ready to get going on this project. This is the Discontinued Rast from Ikea. Now, the one that they're selling on the website right now is 24 3/8 by 26 3/4. So it's a little bit of a different measurement. It looks almost exactly the same. The difference I have, this was purchased, wow, maybe in 2016, 17, 18, around there. And this has 2 handles, and it's almost exactly identical. It seems like they remade it. The one online now you can get for 50 bucks. I don't know if it has the same pieces. I'm adding sliders. I'm turning this into a dresser. I love this pine, but I'm going to paint it and redecorate it and put pretty hardware. Now, these are the 3 drawers. I made measurements on pieces of wood to recreate this 3-drawer chest, and let's see how it turns out. It's not gonna look like the original piece because I have sliders in it now. There might be spaces, there might be gaps, who knows. Although I'm gonna work on this and we're gonna see the final results at the end. What we're doing now is putting sliders so that it is gonna slide in and out as drawers. I did a test run with that first picture I showed you. I absolutely love how they slide, and I would like to add 2 more drawers. The pieces didn't fit identically. Now I have to get pieces to have a new top, and then I need 2 bars in the middle. There are gonna be gaps in the side. If you rework this, you might find different techniques if you have this piece. And I know that people are looking online for that plastic piece for this shelving because somebody went in and created these pieces. It doesn't work. I believe that's probably why this got discontinued, because everyone was probably complaining about it. They probably made it better, the new one. This is where we're at. I believe this was always there in their Ikea, the 3-drawer chest, but it's not the one that I have. Because I moved, I had to take this apart. And then when I went to put it back together, this is when I discovered that it's not functional. But before I put these back together, I went ahead and lined the bottom with beautiful paper. And I did that to all 3 drawers. The top one is marble, and the other 2 is like a copper inside. So this is gonna be my top drawer, and then the copper inserts that I have here, bronze, that's gonna be the 2nd and 3rd drawer. These are 12-inch. You're gonna need 10-inch. They didn't have it, and I didn't have the patience to wait to order online or, you know, not see it's gonna arrive and then if I have to return it. I'd rather just go to the hardware store. It's not the right size. Let me tell you guys, you need 10-inch, a 10-inch. If you can find this item specifically in 10-inch, your project's gonna fly and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. But mine is 12-inch. It does stick out. It's not perfect. And I don't mind. I saw it's sticking out in the back, and it's not one of my concerns or worries because this is a very low-cost item that I got way back when, and I just want to keep it. So now I'm just doing what I can to be able to keep this piece. So see how it goes over the edge here? That's the back when it's closed, and I'm not worried about it. Nobody can see it. I know it's like that, but it doesn't affect the function or usage of this item. Unless you're gonna bear it into the wall, you're not gonna be able to make it stabilized and strong at the wall. This is gonna be in the way, so you're not gonna be able to. But this drawer, I just have it opening halfway. It's just for knickknacks, nothing heavy, nothing serious. It's just a piece that I'm working on. Down here, look, this is duct tape. I took duct tape to secure the contact because it's light here and it can come off. So the duct tape completely secured it. I did that to all 3. It's the bottom, you don't see that stuff. So these pieces, you don't need anymore, have to worry. We're not even concerned about that. We're just putting in new sliders, a new top, and then 2 braces in the middle. These already come with the nails. Now, you have an option to sew, listen to me, I sew, and here I am drilling holes in wood. Okay, I'm doing all this so that I can sew. This is actually not for my fabrics, but I am gonna be showing you guys a fabric craft room drawer using these sliders that will be 12, and you're gonna absolutely love it with the crates. That's for the crafty people. And right now, there's for anyone who just wants to start like, this looks cool, maybe I wanna make a drawer. Wheels are in the back of the drawer. And there, you can see holes there. So you can drill on the side or in the back. Now, I am gonna drill in the back, and I'm also using my own nails because the little nails that they gave me, they do go in and they go in flat, but they're tiny, and I have bigger ones, and then they aren't flat at the top, but I don't mind. No one can see it, but they're gonna go in here. 1, 2, and 3. You don't need to measure, you just need to start drilling these screws into the station, and I'm gonna just repeat what I did to the first one. So I'm gonna see where I drilled on that. Here's the Ryobi. It's very heavy, and let's see if we're in the right direction. Okay. Uh-oh. See, now this has to, uh-oh, what's happening? It's not catching. I'm waiting for this little one to charge, and then I'll get those in, but doesn't necessarily mean bigger, heavier, stronger, better. This little guy here does amazing work. I absolutely love this now. It works so good, but the thing is there's no battery. It's the right way. Look at this, I'm at the end of the project. I'm running into this situation. It doesn't want, okay, this one, that went in tight. That one went, and this one I'm just manual. I don't know what's happening here. I'll let that charge overnight. If I kept trying to use the big one, it would have destroyed this nail, and I would have been in a bad mood about it. All right, the nail head. You know when that happens. All right, finito. Now we got 3 drawers with 3 sliders, and now we're gonna work on the, let's see, where are you guys? There you are, okay. I'm like a big mess over here. So, oh, look at my little homemade pegboard. Isn't that beautiful? I have like, I put like, there's bling bling in there if you look closely. That has like Dollar Tree. I got bling bling is I use wallpaper. I got black ones from the Dollar Tree. I got black and white to do like, then I put little pearls, and there's my glue gun, staple gun, duster, duct tape, magnifying glass, you know, those kind of tools. Tape measure, I have like 3 hammers. Those are my design rulers. And yeah, what do you guys think? That was put on a board underneath. I don't think I ever filmed this. I use a lot of duct tape on the edges. If you could see, there's like a board there. Holding the camera weird. So this first piece was just like a big, thin, skinny board. Can you see? I don't know. There you go. You can see what kind of board that is. And then I drilled those in. I don't remember what I did, but I put wallpaper first, and I decorated it, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. That's my pegboard. And all right, so I'm gonna take a break and then get organized for the second part of these drawers. Here's a mess. I'm sweating, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye. So the first sliders I've already done. They have already been measured and installed. Now I'm just going to repeat it 3 times, the same process, and I'll go over the measurements with you. I'm not sure why I have my own collection of nails. I just do. From all these little projects, you always have those extra nails sitting. I save them. I save everything. So, and then I end up doing what I'm doing right now, like remaking things, rebuilding. So I'm working with the nails that I have here. You guys drilling the wrong way. Shazam. All right, there we go. Now, the next part is, it's in the middle. You can do a little bit of adjusting if it's straight or not. You need to make sure it's straight. You're gonna check with you guys. Let's move this stuff over. We wanna check if it's straight. So we go on a flat surface, and we're gonna lay this on the straight edge of it. And check here. It's pretty straight. I think that's perfect. All right, so the other 2 nails, exactly how it's sitting right now. I don't have to adjust it. Maybe the next one you'll see what I do to adjust it if I need to. Let's get back to our nails and continue. I had too much coffee today, so I'm very like, I can't get this straight. But this is so not straight. Now, we need it to go up a little bit more. Since it's in the middle, not straighten it. Just adjust it a little bit like that. Check it. So it needs to go up a little. Smidgen. That's perfect. All right, and then one more time we do the third drawer piece, and then we'll get ready for the next part of this project. I did a test of the drawers with the sides to figure out, make sure I have the right size of the roof of this dresser. And I have these pieces. They're gonna go on the side. See this one here? And then this is the piece that's gonna go here, like this. And I'm gonna line it up. So I was told to clamp this. I don't have a clamp. I have the Gorilla Glue. This supposedly is phenomenally amazing. So I'm thinking I have the brackets and I'm gonna glue it together, put the glue. So what I was explained is to stay in the middle, it expands, and then it locks. So this is like the Gorilla Glue, the brown one. So that's gonna go in, and my brackets, I'm going 3 inches from the front, 3 inches from the back. That's gonna get screwed into the wood with the screws that they provided. What I'm planning to do, I'm gonna get both sides up and ready to go, and then since I don't have a clamp, I'm gonna put like a heavy piece of wood on top. So it'll push it down, and that'll be the weight that I have. Because I wouldn't know how to clamp this. It's like, you know, weird positioning, but if I get these screwed in here like that, okay? This area also, if you have a corner pocket, I forget what it's called, the jig, corner jig, you can put those here in the corners, or, you know, so that you'll have corners, that kind of strength there. I actually have that tool. I don't know how to use it yet. I'm not going to do it on this project, maybe on my next project, but I might already have all the pieces for that also, maybe for a future project. So I still want to learn how to use that corner jig. That would be cool, but it might not go well here because I'm having drawers going in and out, and if I have some pieces in here, it just might get in the way. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is yet. That was also a gift. I get these like interesting gifts, pencil sharpeners, you know, I don't know. This is what I get as gifts, and maybe they're just little messages and stuff. But that's what needs to get done here. I did a test of this where I put this board on top. I'm really excited to get this like going. The top, what I don't know what to do is I think that the wood grain that's already existing on here is so beautiful. And my plan for this project was to have like decor and like bling bling, and it's gonna have like pull out handles and stuff like that. And now the look of it is changing as we go because this piece of wood here. Now, pricing, let's go over that. I found this piece of wood here that's the right size because I need 12-inch by half an inch, but I believe this is 1 inch. This was 12 inches going this way, and it was in this bin here. It was at the bottom of like a bunch of these, and I had to like lift each one of these and put these back here, like 1, 2, Now, all of these here, because these are longer, but look at the grain. It's like, it's very, basic wood. And then when I got to the piece that I found at the bottom that I need for the size, look at all the markings on it. Look, like all this, like, you see all this like wood. Look at that. It's like a special piece of wood, it feels like. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get this one. Look at that. So that was $7.98. Really beautiful. It was the only one there too. I was like, I need that piece. It's so beautiful. Let's get that. And okay, so let's get to work on that. Glue and gloves. I'm working with glue, so now I'm gonna put on my gloves. I have to cut the lid off of this when you get your Gorilla Glue. I have scissors. I see people use razors. And then this has a cute little lid. I'm not sure how this works. I can't even read the little writing here. I should get my magnifying glass. Okay, so it goes like that. Oh, perfect. And then you don't lose your lid. Like, you know how you always lose your tire cap? This one you're not gonna lose the lid. So, I don't have a razor around. I have my scissors. I don't know if this scissors is gonna cut that open. And I'm gonna read the instructions. Directions: damp it, glue it, clamp it. All right, all surfaces must be clean and tight fitting. Wear gloves to avoid skin contact. Gorilla Glue will stain skin and ruin clothes. I was thinking about putting on an apron, Okay, 3 easy steps. Lightly dampen one surface with water. Do not add water to the bottle. 2, spread a thin layer of Gorilla Glue on the other surface. Got that, guys? 3, clamp the objects together for 1 to 2 hours. Not bad. You can use heavy objects to achieve the clamping pressure. Bond line improves with better clamping. The full cure is in 24 hours. Do not microwave or heat. After use, wipe the nozzle clean with a dry cloth. Squeeze all air from the bottle. While still squeezing, tightly replace the lid. I've never heard of that one. Are you guys glad I'm reading this for you guys? Because I'm sure no one can read this. The writing is so tiny. And then it says, tightly replace lid. Store in a cool, dry place away from children and animals. Clean up. Wipe wet glue off project immediately with a dry cloth and or paint thinner. I don't have that. Cured glue can be removed with a chisel. So you can chisel it off. And then scraper or sandpaper. So if it starts going over the edges, you have that in mind. That's about it. 1/2 ounce per square foot. Open working time 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna damp one side, glue the other, screw these suckers in, do the other side, and then put a lid on top. Maybe we can get that done in 10 minutes. This has been sitting here for 2 days. It should be dry. I put the dressers in upside down to add extra weight, and it's been more than enough time to continue to work on this. I headed over to Lowe's. I got the measurements I needed. They did the extra cut, very precise, such precision. And this is just going to end up going here. This is the bottom. That'll get attached there. And then this one is going to go in the inside. It'll end up in between these two here. I'm going to take these out and continue working on this piece. So follow along. The wood I have from Lowe's is just like a pine, and this piece already has pre-drilled holes there that you can see. And now I'm going to work with those so that this is going to fit in. I'm going to mark the pre-existing holes that are here onto the wood. It already has its own nails from the previous rower. but I'm gonna use a regular nail to create that space there, and then be able to drill this in here. I could probably use a drill bit and get that hole there. The nails it comes with isn't pointy, so it already needs to be like a pre-existing space there, and you want it to hold it. So it's just gonna hold it on two sides. Plus, we're gonna have the wood glue, and it should be extra secure. This is like a brace. It's going to bring the bottom pieces stronger together so that you're gonna have a fully functioning drawer. Taking a pen. There's also positioning where you can put, there's 3 holes. So I can put the main hole, and then with the wood glue, it's just gonna be one tight connection there. Here's the wood from Lowe's, here's the wood from the previous dresser. The center, I'm gonna drill there. We need 2 pieces like this. So I'm gonna try it first with a nail and then see if it's, this is the middle piece here, the middle hole. Put some pressure, something to put pressure on. All right, this is all learn as you go. I'm no pro. I have a DeWalt. I'm going to start with 3 and 32 inches just to get the hole started and get it going. And then I have a 1/4 inch, and this is for wood. And I keep these in its packaging with painter's tape because there's the description of what it goes through. So if I didn't have this, I wouldn't know which one's for what, you know? So this one goes into wood, and so does this one. And then I have one that goes into concrete. I need it for concrete. The walls in the garage is concrete, so I'm putting in the tiny one, and someone might say, why don't you just use the big one right away? I don't know, I just want to get it full started. I drilled my first hole, and you know, look, it's not centered. What I need to just make sure is that, because this is the nail I need to use, and it needs to go, at least go up to that there. So I just kept drilling the drill bit until I was able to check this, that it is going to go to that level. So that's what I need on all 4 sides. Let's remove that. So let me tell you what I did to create this hole with the tools I have here. I started with the little drill bit to get it started. Let's get it started in here. And then after that, I went in with the 1/4 inch wood blade, and I had it like, I held it between my feet, and then I put some pressure up from the up and down. But it takes a little bit because wood is coming out from there, and then you got to pull it out, and then wood, and then when I get to a certain area, it won't go any further. Like, I couldn't get it to go any further without the fear of it cracking or anything like that. So what I did was take, where did it go? Where did you go, my little nail? I took a nail with a pointy like this, and then I drilled it in to the hole that it went in, and then it started pushing further. But this is skinnier, but it pushed further, and then at least it's giving it more like space in there to go in with this one, and then drill out more wood, you know, cleanly. And that's how I got that side. So I'm gonna do it again on all 3. And then I'm gonna think about what I wanna do, if I'm gonna do dowels or not. It might be overkill, or I might not be able to match it, the 1, 2, 3. The Gorilla Glue, it might just suffice. We'll see, I gotta think about this. And then dowels might be an option, but I'm not sure yet. Let's continue. I'll do all 3 more sides and then go from there. I'm gonna check this out with what I have up there without dowels and see how that's gonna work. I'll put this here. Get started with that hole in place there. Put the other side. Glue along the lines and then in with the nail, then that'll dry and hopefully that'll be the strength of that. I'll have 2 bars like this. One is on the inside. I feel confident that the wood is fine and that the nail that's in here is gonna work, and let's keep it at that. So the dresser is complete, minus the design. I still want to design this piece. I say it's complete for the video. So look at my dog. He just wants me to pet him all day long. So what I did, this is the Rast rebuild. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 brackets. I bought 1, 2, 3 pairs of sliders. That's from Lowe's. And I have my own drill bit and screwdriver. Then I had this piece of 1, 2, 3 pieces of wood cut at the Lowe's, which they were very friendly. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna put the drawers in so you can see now the drawers and the look. It's a short dresser. This isn't very tall, so it's a side table. It probably will go in the bedroom. This is better than it was before. This is my first time working with this wood and drilling holes in wood and building something like this. And what I've learned is that wood all over the floor is slippery, and have a vacuum really nearby so you can vacuum, or you'll be tracking little wood pieces all over the place. And not bad for a rebuild. So I didn't get it right the first time, but you know, practice makes perfect. I'm really excited to decorate this, and I'm really happy that there's sliders in it, and I'm really happy that my dogs are happy. And like and subscribe my video so that you're gonna see the next video where I am making a 4-drawer dresser for the craft room, for my fabrics, and to see this decorated. I'm gonna do a decoration video, decorate this drawer. Okay, hope you guys had fun watching me try to figure this out, learn as we go, and I have little errors and mistakes here, but I don't know if I'm gonna go and move the sliders up. There's no harm in that, but I'll move it up and then it might, you know, mess up the one on top. I don't know. I'll think about it. If I do, I'll throw it in there. And until then, sayonara, signing out. Cloud says, he's happy and he wants my attention, and we're going to bed now. Have a nice evening. Love you guys. Take care. I had to go in there and move it up a smidgen. I was going to bother me. So beautiful. Look, one. It'll have handles, so I can't open it with, well, it's closed without the handles. The Taiwan is a little bit, the top drawer, you know, it has like a little bit more strength, like a more pull, like stronger, and the bottom ones slide out easier.